So we're out here and we've got an older XL and got a 99 H3. Mine's a 2000, but I think it's a 99 frame. So it's getting an oil filter, new shocks, bushings if it needs it, and brakes. And so right now they're up doing the brakes up front. So right here, what we're trying to do is take these side skirts off, and they haven't been off in a couple of years. There's some pins down there that have to move, and so just trying to get those loosened up so that we can get the side skirts off, which will make it easier to take the tires off and then allow access to the shocks that you'll see later on here. Of course his is stuck.
Yeah, mine is back going. Should I move it around, wiggle it?
Well, we're working on our bus first and pulling the side panels off. Never had them off before, and there's the shocks, and they look original and terrible. But man, it really opens up.
These were pull pins. I was trying to pull them up.
Opens up a ton of stuff in here. Where's the back shock? Oh, it's right in here.
That's what I said. You just screwdriver and get leverage and stuff, but those are pull pins.
Yeah. Oops. So yeah, we got the other side pulled too. Everybody gives me crap about the power cord, but my shore cord goes through this pipe right here and through a marine piece. So I've got to have all these ends that people hate. I got to have that so I can get it to come out. But exposed, see if I can back up here. It exposes everything. So here's where my shore cord is, and here's my shocks.
Screws it. Oh, little Alec-y one.
Yeah, and it's this one's stripped, and this one I can't get it to get in it. So what are you trying to get off there? Set screw? Yeah, it's just these things suck. You'll see in a little bit, but those just get pinched on there, and they're about $1,000 a piece. So trying to be careful, even though I'm frustrated, because we've got to get those off. It should slide right off. I don't know what it's catching on. There.
What was it?
I don't know. Oh, look, it's got a little dip in it.
Yep, that's what it was. It was biting it.
Yeah, these are like $1,000. So yeah, they're taking the brakes and gonna get the shocks out, and got the new shocks here and the new pads and oil filters. So here's the back end of it, and one of the shocks is right in here, and there's another one right there, and then there's another one, that's the new one, right in here. And this is the side skirt that came off that hides all that, so you can open it up. And I got the hubcap pieces off. These are all of the air tanks. And cylinders inside. So up here we're doing the brakes, brake pads. So it took the wheel off and exposes everything. There's the big caliper and the air chamber. These are the old pads. They don't look too bad, do they?
No.
I can use my brakes a little more now.
There you go.
Got the new shocks, and the old ones, I think they fell out when we took them off. And then that's his service truck running. Here's the engine. We'll get to it in a little bit. I had new belts put on it, but it's time for an oil change. And then here's this side. We've got the side skirt It was sitting over here. I don't know where it went. But got the hubcaps off. And there's one of the, this is the tag axle lift. And then there's the shock. There's a shock right there. And there's another one right in there. Whole bunch of goodies. So back to my bus. They've put new shocks on here, new brake pads, and he shined up the rims. And the bushings were good on there. They pulled the tires off, and he shined all these rims up. Good Lord. And put new brakes and new shocks in here. So now they're working on the other side, and then we'll change the oil. I'll probably try to clean this up a little bit before we put some of the stuff back on there. But overall, it looks like it's pretty good. These are the old shocks. They look like they've had it. And the pads overall, they look like there's quite not much wear on it. So, looks pretty good. We'll just have to put it all back together. So on my bus, we ended up getting all new oil and oil filter down in there, and got a quick release oil drain. He shined up all my rims, got all new shocks put on, all new brakes, disc brakes on every tire, all new shocks in here, and got the air conditioner on. It's hot out here. Got all the tires shined up, and all new shocks, front and rear. I think the front ones weren't even there, so I was just basically kind of riding on the airbag. But he shined these tires up. So there's my bay, and there's my battery bay. So you're just going to be able to see this. I'm hiding everything else. The wake speed you'll be able to see. I didn't have a choice, because behind mine is the fuel tank. So I don't know, kind of looks like the space shuttle in there. But here's the back of mine with the side skirt off. Like I said, he shined up all the tires, and all new shocks, and all new disc brakes. So be interesting to see how she runs after that. So we'll get this guy cleaned up and put back together. And I was just going to show you, here's the oil. So there's over 10 gallons of oil. So that's a big tank. I don't think you can get a sense of how big that is. But that's a huge tank and a lot of oil. So it'd be nice to get that changed, and be good for the motor for sure. So I wanted to show you a little bit more detail about this no spill oil drain. So it's from a company called No Spill Systems, and basically got this fitting here, and it's got this nice ring on it and an O-ring, but there's a fitting underneath here. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. Right there. And there's a cap on it. So you take the cap off, and then you screw this thing on, and it pushes an O-ring in there. And then as you tighten this down, you can get the oil to drain out. And then if you loosen it up, it'll slow it down. So basically, eliminates messy oil changes. The other thing too is, because this holds 10 gallons, be able to drain it in the future in my little tanks and stop it, go dump it, and then I could start it over again. So Pat got this for me, and had them put it on there. So just thought I'd add this in there. It's going to be a pretty nice addition to the bus. Well, it's the next morning and it's fix-it day. My truck, I brought it up here, and I just put new pads on in the fall, but I have some uneven wear, so we're going to put new pads on this while we're here. It's not one thing, it's another. This is scary.
What happened?
Another thing, this cord, it was the wires in it, they either pulled out or weren't touching, so it's just barely touching the screw. So we'll get that fixed too. So we just pulled mine out and hand washed it. Used DI water to rinse it off, and you can really tell the difference. You can see through the windshield now. It's still wet up here, but I think it looks pretty good. Well, we got back, and I just wanted to put an end to this video and say that after, you know, the 1,100 mile trip back, I can definitely tell a big difference in the front. It's a lot tighter. It used to, I think, not that we were running like this, but you know, it's nice and tight. So I think that did real well. Also, those shocks are back here. I had airbags to put inside of here, but they look really good. But yeah, I got new tires, new shocks, and the brakes too. They're awesome. I'm not scared to use them anymore because I had no idea if there was anything left or not. So here's the new shock. The other one, it's hidden up inside of here. We've got that guy. Those airbags looked good. And then this was the other shock right in there. And that airbag looked good. And everything else inside of there. So just wanted to put an end to this video and say, you know, successful oil change, oil filters, all new disc brakes on every axle. What is that? It's 12 new, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 new shocks, and that oil spill kit turned out real well. Wanted to say stay tuned. I'm gonna have another video coming out of us taking my bus, Pat's bus, and Patrick's bus to Buc-ees. So we'll have a Buc-ees run. That will come out probably next Friday. And then I'll have another video of the trip down and the trip back. So that'll be a video. And then I'll have another video of Pat's bus. Kind of interviewed him. We walked through all of the bays on his bus and then walked back through it after it was done. And then I'll have another video of removing and doing the battery bay inside of his bus. Trying to get all of the different pictures and videos from everybody. I was busy doing Pat's battery build while they were doing my bus, so my twin brother and some others, they got a lot of video of some other things happening. I think there was probably some more to this, but this was just what I got. So I kind of had to stop working and then jump out here and get this. But I wanted to get one video out and tell you to, you know, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. There's going to be plenty. I'm also going to do kind of another video of my solar and kind of show how everything's going right now. You know, I don't have to plug it in anymore. You don't see a cord. So I ran 2 air conditioners when we brought it home and drained the battery down pretty good, and solar's charging it up. I'm getting about 900 to 1,000 watts right now. So about 8,000 watts a day, watt hours a day. So like I said, hit like, subscribe, stay tuned for more. I'm going to put a video out every Friday. See you, bye.